What's poppin', y'all? Good morning. It's another football Sunday after the divisional Saturday. And you feel me? I'm just checking in on a few very important situational plays we have from this past weekend. So we got Lamar's 100-yard pick six. Kind of let me down on this one because I think Lamar right now is getting a lot of passes and a lot of praise for him, but he just got to make better decisions and play better. I think when we're looking at this play specifically, the reason I have it cropped to this side of the field is, as we know, Lamar throw that 100-yard pick to Taron Johnson and essentially hits him with the ball. He doesn't even really have to catch it right between that L and the L. But when I looked here, I said Lamar could have got out or threw it, low and away right there to one of the receivers, and I'll kind of run it back momentarily. But it leads to this. You looking and kind of chasing this guy back downfield, and, now you're on a pick six cam. And I think this was a big moment. They really charged the Bills Mafia fans and the Bills fan base up. And I don't know. Obviously,
Johnson had a pick six against
I'm kind of analyzing and breaking this down in hindsight. I'm a fan. The bullets are flying. But here, I think you can't force feed the ball there. Colin said don't see. But when you're looking at this right now, how could you say that you don't see all these guys? Are you that locked in? To Andrews right there underneath, which is a huge problem for Lamar. Honestly, I feel like he throws to Mark Andrews too much to the point where it doesn't really develop other guys' ability. But here what I see is again, we got a green arrow over the top into the corner. I'm throwing the ball over into the corner, incomplete, or a great catch, touchdown. I'm throwing it low and away, right there to my square, or Lamar escape. You got two escape routes to keep the drive alive. Instead, we throw a pick six. And I mean, it's Lamar's responsibility. Lamar forced that ball in there against a zone defense, which means again his options were either to throw the ball quick, into that window. I think he's got the arm strength to throw to that slot guy, right off the Buffalo Bills B, low and away. It's either gonna get knocked away or his guy's gonna make a tough low. It's unfortunate, but that's how it goes. Now here, Green Bay watching their motions, how they manipulated the Rams defense. If you look here, the motion for Jones takes the middle linebacker out of the box. Right down the middle. Now you're running with your big bruiser back, and your big bruiser is now lined up on either the outside linebacker or the sub linebacker defensive back guy. And I think this, and I mean, again, nobody in the pros want to give a Hall of Famer, all-time QB, the middle of the field wide open. But setting this up like this is incredible. Now watch Troy Reader come out of the box, and they're still back. And now they were talking about it being 5-on-5. That's just great. Now, here we got the infamous goal line switch. One thing that I noticed before this is whether it's Staley, whether it's just what the Rams are going through, there was a lot of pre-snap confusion for them in terms of just lining up and knowing where to be. Now, in this particular play, now watch these guys up at the top. You got guys shuffling back, and then again, this corner is getting across all the way across late. Adams is going to shift, fake, again, clear empty box in the middle, run up the gut. This is going to be hard to stop, even in the next game for, Demario Davis and those guys, which they're a little more. Now, when you look at this here, I thought it was pretty interesting because as Adams comes across the formation, you can watch Troy Hill or whoever this is, the DB at the top of the screen, he shifts into the box. I thought that was kind of crazy because, again, he shifts into the box and shifts back, kind of aligned with the tight end. But, again, that guy probably is not going to cover anything if that play is run anyway. Now, go ahead and watch it with me right now. Jalen Ramsey's going to come around going through all of this traffic. You got the DB's going to point down. He's going to say either somebody's coming back or we need to contain the edge. Now, when you get here, why is Troy Hill shifting into the box? Because even if this is the play and even if this is the call, that dude I'm going to run at him. Now, when they come back, I believe the DB should bump down to give me a chance to get hands on him. And honestly, I'm bumping down and coming down to the end, and I'm going to get a bump on him. I'm going to get in his way because, again, we're within 5 yards, but they don't, and they give up this touchdown, and that's how the things go. You feel me? So, shout out y'all. Thank y'all for, peeping the video and checking it out. We're heading into the second game of Divisional Sunday. Shout out, guys. Thank you for viewing. This time it's the big guy.